Ten,
Start
nine,
my take studio.
8, 7, 6,
Start my
5,
camera 1, mics 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Take studio.
Hello, and welcome to the exciting finale for this MCTV season. I'm Darian Petrie.
And I'm Sean Flinkinger. It's been a great year, and today we take a look back at what we thought were our best reports from the past 6 months of the show. Pieces today include the JV boys volleyball team, the Mornville Bantam hockey team, Mr. Nolan's jump circle, Ed Stelmach's resignation, the gender music class, and the town-wide grad sale. Here's our first piece.
Is Tanner Saloni's piece on PostSecondary Event, held a while back here at MCTV. Tanner thought this was his best piece and decided it should be shown on MCTV. We would like to thank Tanner for his contributions this year. Good job.
On Friday, November 19th, MCHS played host to the Post-Secondary Day. We talked to Mrs. Cindy Jensen about who's responsible for making this event happen.
This is the Educational Liaison Association of Alberta. It's called ELA for short, Post-Secondary Event, and we put it on every year here at the school. It is set up for students to have the opportunity to meet with recruiters from different post-secondary schools and find out what they need in order to get into some of these post-secondary schools.
The courses that you need will depend on the faculty to which you apply, but we do offer degrees in liberal arts, business, science, and we have an engineering program as well. So for all those programs, we will require English 30-1, and the other 4 will vary on the program that students apply to.
We also talked to Lori Semichuk to ask him about some of the requirements to attend NAEP.
It is a quota system which exists in terms of the program areas. For the first-year applicants in petroleum, we take only 60 students. The suggested guidelines are having a 70% average in those courses which were suggested. And again, obviously, the higher the academic standing, the better the opportunity of getting into the actual program.
We went back to talk to Mrs. Jensen about her goal and why she organized this event.
My goal is that students find a career that they're going to love. There's nothing worse in the entire world than going to a job every day that you hate. So it is my goal here as a career practitioner, and it is the goal of the staff here at MCHS to encourage you to seek out a career that you're going to love so that you love going to work every day.
We also asked some of MCHS's grade 10 students, Cody Roberts and Tim Evans, what they thought about this eLove event.
It gives us a chance to see what different universities and colleges offer without having to travel to see. So they come to us, and I like it.
This is Tanner Gazzaloni, signing off.
Up next is Evan, who's selected on the JV boys volleyball team. This was done way back in the first semester. Evan struggled throughout the year, but pulled through when we needed him to. Great job. Super. Excellent. Great job.
This is the JV boys volleyball team in their 2010 season.
Our team has done pretty decent so far. Yeah, we're definitely up there in the standings. We placed 3rd in our Westlock tournament this last weekend. It was pretty good.
For our next game, this will be our first game in about 2 weeks, but I still think we'll do good. I think we'll destroy.
Young guys this year. We have 3 grade 11 people that played last year: Brandon Schmidheisler, Sean Harrison, and Barry Mercier. So they show a little bit of a leadership role. But I don't know if we'd have a star player.
As the team developed throughout the season, players began to recognize the individual talents that they brought to the table.
My largest contribution to the team is probably hitting.
For me, probably my serves. I've been consistent all year, and service is a big part of this game.
However, despite the team's belief in their own ability, Coach Trevor Bodner believes that work is still needed.
Definitely our serving and our passing still. That's one of the biggest things, and probably a confidence thing. Sometimes we're really good, and then sometimes when we get down, it's hard to pick ourselves back up.
Mr. Bodner's awesome. He knows what he's talking about. He's taught me a lot since I've came to the team.
We already have. We're looking to improve at zones. We'd obviously like to make the final in zones, maybe win it. That would probably be our goal this year, I would think.
This was Evan Clues reporting for MCTV News.
Cade Cornell is up next with the selected piece on the Bantam hockey team, Morinville Mustangs. This was one of the year's first out-of-school reports done. Cade was one of the top contributors this year, and he did a great job.
Family Day weekend, the Morinville Bantam C Mustangs took part in a player face-off tournament in Sherwood Park. They ended the tournament with 2 wins, a tie, and a loss, and winning the C final. We talked to Coach Mike Mattice about how he felt about the tournament and how his team would do in the playoffs.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was well organized, and the kids had a lot of fun, and they played hard, and it was a good tournament. They're gelling as a team. We're peaking at the right time going into the playoffs. I think we can go a long ways in the playoffs.
We talked to team captain Nathan Mattice, defenseman Vance Zarneski, about how their team performed, what they think they can improve on, and what they felt about the tournament.
I feel that my team played pretty well, except in certain games when we lost 6-2. Yes, I like this tournament. I like this tournament because I like playing hockey.
Yeah, because it was lots of fun and we actually won. Came up with 2 wins and 1 time and loss. Excellent, like really good. I'd say 10 out of 10. Awesome. Yeah. No, we're good on scoring.
After a 6-1 win over North Sierra, the Mustangs took home the gold in the C final. We'd like to wish them good luck in the playoffs and hope they do well. From MCTV, I'm Cade Cornell, reporting.
Up next, we have Robert McIntyre, who has selected his piece on Mr. Nolan's drum circle, done earlier in the year, and shows the positive aspects of the circle. Robert has been an excellent supply for news reports throughout the entire year. Very well done, Robert. Good job.
Hello everybody. Normally before school starts, MCHS is quiet in the morning. However, every Thursday morning, that silence is broken by the steady rhythm of drums. Led by the teacher, Mr. Nolan. We asked him about the weekly drum circle.
The purpose of the drum circle that runs Thursday mornings is to give anyone who feels inspired to come and build on community, to join us, to make some rhythms, to work with other people, and just to give a lift to the entire school population that day. Everybody's invited to come, and we just come together and play for about a half an hour.
I think it's good. I think it's a good idea. I like doing it every Thursday morning. I know on a personal level, it wakes me up for school, and it works good because I usually have basketball those days. But I like getting together with the other people, and just kind of everyone does their own thing, but it still sounds cool.
I think they like it. Sean really gets into it. Sean Bollinger, he gets into it. There's a couple of people there that really get into it, and it's just overall a positive experience.
Oh, I love it. It's a blast. I look forward to it every week. Probably the best part of my week. I think everyone loves it. You can just see the people's faces there. Everyone stands around the circle watching. Everyone gets excited when we're going, and when we're done, we always get a nice applause from everybody. So I think everyone really likes it. It's a good way to start off the day. Gets a lot of energy flowing through the school. So.
And that's all for the drum circle. And this has been Robert McIntyre reporting.
Up next, we have a special piece on Phys Ed 20 class. This piece is the Braden Rook's finale piece. Thank you, Braden, for teaching many of us the ropes of MCTV and for being a great contributor.
Physical education is something that needs to be focused on almost every day. Here at MCHS, we offer a course that gives students in grades 11 and 12 a chance to experience what it's like to be physical every day. The Phys Ed 2030 course runs Monday through Friday during blocks 7 and 8, where you'll find students playing games and staying active. I spoke to the teachers that run the course to get more details about what is offered.
Oh, we have a lot of variety in Phys Ed 20 and 30 compared to Phys Ed 9 and 10. Some of the big ones that we do only in Phys Ed 20 and 30 are golf, taking them to the pool, bowling, cross-country skiing off-site, so we go to different places for it.
We still play soccer and a lot of the basic sports that we did in grade 9-10, but they get some additional things. They go on more trips. For our cross-country skiing unit, we take them to St. Albert or wherever we need to go. So they get some additional activities to the basic ones that we offered before, and it's pretty enjoyable for them. So.
But how do the students feel about the course and having gym every day?
It's a lot of work, and I like to be athletic, and I like to do working out, playing sports, and I just love being physical.
Being someone that plays sports all year round, I like to stay fit, and it seems that like the Phys Ed 2030 class really maintains that feature. And also, it's just fun with a group of friends, just playing games basically.
Seeing as how Phys Ed 2030 is an optional course, I asked both Mr. Rovine and Mr. Lassard what makes kids want to take this class again, and how the class helps keep these kids in shape.
I think it comes down to an interest in and love for the physical activity part of Phys Ed. Because it's one of the easier courses in the school too. There's not a lot of homework. They get to stay physically active and they have fun doing it. So I think the combination of all of them wants them to make them stay in Phys Ed.
Well, I think people like being part of physical education because it's you have fun in there. You get to do activities that maybe you don't do every day. And just to stay healthy. I think a lot of kids want to stay healthy and active. Sitting in the classroom all day, sometimes your body needs to get out there and get moving, and that's what Phys Ed's about. So,
I think Phys Ed 20 and 30, it forces them to be active. Given the choice, most kids don't want to stay active if they're not playing hockey or being on a sports team. A lot of the kids that we have in Phys Ed 20 and 30 are also the athletes that are outside school, and they do also play sports, but it keeps them active if they're not. Stops them from sitting on the couch eating potato chips and chocolate bars.
Some of what we do is try to test their fitness, and hopefully we see some improvement throughout the year. The more times you're active during a week, the better shape you're going to be in. So this is just one aspect. You can't just do Phys Ed and expect to stay in good shape, but it'll help for sure.
Another experience that is offered in Phys Ed 2030 is the leadership hours. I got Kent Lassard to give us some more details on the subject and asked the opinion of some of the students.
Leadership hours, this is an important part of our Phys Ed program. We know that we're trying to develop citizens that are going to contribute to their communities, and doing leadership hours will help make them realize that there's a lot of events that are organized throughout the community and in the school that need volunteers, and they get to develop some skills while they're there, whether it be scorekeeping or dealing with people. So there's a lot of positive things that can happen through volunteers, and you feel like you're part of it. So it's an excellent opportunity for kids to get involved.
Well, they're good experience on trying to be part of the community and trying to help out with everyone. And that way everyone knows that you can be a good guy or girl and know how to take your part.
It's really good. It really builds the community, and it helps kids build character and helps them become more mature.
With all this in mind, both teachers left us with some final words and a little bit of advice.
No, I just think Phys Ed's an awesome opportunity for kids to burn off some steam and have some fun at the same time. So I'd like to see more and more students take Phys Ed 2030.
It's definitely a class that they should take. If they're serious about staying in shape and serious about doing those sports and having fun during those sports, then they should take 20 or 30. If they're just in it to fool around, then they should. It makes it a lot more enjoyable for the kids that are in it if they're serious about it. We have a good group behind us that are serious about it, and it makes it enjoyable to teach also.
Here for MCTV News, I'm Braden Rock.
Now we have the very last weather forecast for this year's season. Let's hope the nice weather will come back to us for the baseball and soccer seasons. So now, for the last time, our weatherman, Tim Evans. Take it away, Tim.
Hey, thanks, guys. Well, unfortunately, this week isn't looking too good. We're socked in. But next week, it's starting to look okay. If we can bring in our current temperatures. There we go. Right now, we have thunderstorms in Regina. That's because there's a huge low, and there's another low up by Alaska. And what that's doing is that is curling up all the weather from the States. It's coming up, and it's hitting us. We're socked in for the rest of the week. Well, place to be right now is in the north. 17 degrees in Whitehorse, 20 in Yellowknife, Vancouver, home of the Canucks. Raining, obviously, the weather gods didn't like last night's performance. Winnipeg, 26 degrees. Currently in Toronto, it's 21. And Halifax, 13. And the rain, St. John's, 9 degrees. Let's take a look at what Alberta has in store for us. Currently in Alberta, it is high level. Fort McMurray, Red Deer, Banff, Calgary, Medicine Hat, all thunderstorms, all low 20s, high teens. Jasper and Grand Prairie are doing nice, 19 and 17 degrees. Edmonton, of course, rainy and 18 degrees. Let's take a look at our current conditions here. Currently 13 degrees, winds at 26 clicks. Sunset will be at 22:04 tonight. Let's take a look at our 7-day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not looking too nice, but then again, we are in exams. The rest of the week looks okay, except for the occasional shower. That is your final forecast. Back to you guys.
Up next is our top contributor and probably the hardest working crew member, Tim Evans. You just saw him on the weather. His piece is on Ed Stelmach's resignation, because he thought that was the best one. Thank you, Tim, for your excellent work ethic and upbeat spirit.
May 5th, Premier Ed Stelmach announced he would be stepping down as Premier of Alberta. This came as a shock to everyone, including the Deputy Premier, Doug Horner. He announced he would be running as a candidate, and I asked him what he would bring to Albertans.
Well, again, it's about rallying around those values and those principles. And what we can bring together is leadership around bringing people together for a common objective. That's the vision of where Alberta can be. That's solving some of the problems that we have as a collaborative effort amongst, whether it doesn't matter whether you're right or left. What we really need to do is base our decisions on values and principles on business.
I talked to some teachers about Ed Stelmach's resignation and what they thought of those running.
Probably a personal decision on his part. He mentioned he wanted to spend more time with his family. So I think a fellow that spends a lot of time working for the public, for the betterment of the public and in that service, should be honored for all the years he did commit.
Well, there's a wide variety of them. You've kind of got some hardliners and you've got some people that are more, I'll call in the middle type of thing. So we'll see what's going to happen. There's going to be lots of party support. There's, a number of them that are kind of very Stelmach-like.
Ted Morton sent MCTV this statement. In this, he said he thinks he can handle Alberta's challenges as well, that he is well suited to compete with the Wild Rose Alliance. He also said that he was surprised when Stelmach resigned, and Stelmach wasn't thinking this way. He said he'll bring intelligence, a will to listen, and the ability to unite Albertans, if he wins. He said he also wants to make sure our generation has the same advantages as the previous ones. We were not able to obtain a statement from Raj Sherman in time for this episode. For MCTV, I'm Tim Evans reporting.
Please note the following sarcasm. Up next is Ty Shrum, who has picked, from his hundreds of pieces, his video on Mr. Nolan's general music class. Thank you, Ty, for your humor and positive attitude.
Today on MCTV, we take a look at Mr. Nolan's general music guitar class.
I joined this class because I like playing guitar and I'd like to learn a couple things about it. I don't really have a guitar teacher, so Mr. Nolan's a great help and it's pretty awesome.
Mr. Nolan is a great teacher who spends one-on-one time with each and every student.
I don't know, Mr. Nolan's really good at teaching. He's really
showed us a lot of new things.
He keeps it fun.
Yeah.
We then asked the students about what they wanted to learn from this class.
Learning chords, scales, learning how to solo without needing, and learning how to play with other people. I want to learn how to solo without looking up how to solo, just soloing by ear.
I want to play a bit of country and an electric guitar because not all songs that you could play on the electric guitar don't sound as good as they would on an acoustic. So I just want to learn how to play some cool songs, and just when I'm like out camping or something, I'll just bring my guitar and just relax and play a bit of finger picking guitar.
I would like to learn some more songs about like finger picking and stuff, because I'm a guitar player that not just actually play random songs on the internet. I like to actually learn how to play songs and make up my own songs.
Yeah, a few more songs would be nice.
I don't know. Because you can't really go up to someone and be like, look, I can play a chord. But they're impressed if you can play a song.
Exactly.
We asked Mr. Nolan to give us a recap on his class.
I saw a lot of students carrying guitars, and I thought it'd be a good idea to offer something to them. What I'm teaching is, it comes from the North Carolinas. It's called a Piedmont-style blues. And most of the folks that I've studied were alive in the 30s and 40s. So it's an acoustic blues, finger-picking style course. Well, I hope all the students foster a lifelong approach to the guitar, because it's one of those things, the more you learn you don't know. So hopefully when students finish the course, they'll have picked up a few things, but most importantly, they continue to play and play and play, and they don't stop.
I'm Ty Shrum for MCTV, signing off.
Now we take a look at this year's last piece to be shown. Liam Hodgins is amazing, and his piece is on the recent town-wide garage sale. Liam has been a very key component to this year's team. Very well done, Liam. Good job.
On the third week of May, Morinville holds its annual town-wide garage sale. Many residents from around the town set up their garage sales so people can come and see the items they have for sale.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea that gets people out and about and see other people, and you might bump into somebody that you know around town.
Yeah, it's good. Gives you a lot of variety, a lot of sales out there, so a lot of stuff you can look over.
It's something to look forward to each year, and I'm able to come out and see what my family has for sale, and as well I can see lots of other selection. You just go from house to house.
I think it's great. It brings people in from other little towns and places around, and it lets people see our town and how beautiful it actually is.
Many people agree that going to other people's garage sales is much easier and much more interesting than having your own.
Organizing one is a lot of work.
Definitely going to other people's better. It's a lot of work to do a garage sale. I've done only a couple in my lifetime, and it was a lot of work. Much better to go elsewhere.
I prefer to go to other garage sales. It makes it more interesting, and that's where I find my things that I'm looking for.
I like checking out the other garage sales, see what they got.
However, there are many perks of having your own garage sale.
I love having garage sales because it's a great way to meet people and get rid of some stuff that you're not using anymore.
We had one last year at our house, and it helps us clean stuff up, and people can buy this stuff and reuse whatever we don't need anymore.
Oh, garage sales are awesome. Make lots of money.
Lastly, we asked, what do you look for in garage sales?
I'm into fishing, so I like picking up good fishing gear.
Just anything that piques my interest.
Personally, when I go out garage selling, I look for different antiques and projects that I can use to work on.
Lots of variety. I look for everything from kitchen spoons to furniture so that I can look to see, do I need that? I like being able to find a great deal.
For MCTV, this is Liam Hodgins signing off.
All right, that's the show.
We'd like to thank the audience and the entire MCTV crew for all their hard work this school year. Without their efforts, this season wouldn't have been possible.
It's true.
We would also like to thank you, the viewers, for tuning in throughout the year. We hope you'll all join us again next year for our 18th season. From all of us here at MCTV News, I'm Sean Flickinger.
I'm Tim Evans.
And I'm Darian Petrie. Thank
Go
you.
Canucks!
Thank you
Yes, and go Canucks.
for watching.
Bye.
Bye.